Welcome to the third video in Garage Robotics Studios. Today, I wanted to answer the question of how long it would take for me to get a full meal at Chipotle just from crypto mining. Is it 2 months, 1 month, 2 weeks? Before I answer this, I'm going to explain some ground rules and how I set up my crypto mine workers. This project was inspired by a video named Cryptocurrency Mining on a Raspberry Pi, linked in the description below. After watching the video, I saw how easy it was to set up a computer to crypto mine Monero using Monero Ocean. It was also evident that a single Raspberry Pi would generate minimal funds in an extended period of time. So what if I made a farm of old computers and set them loose on Monero farming? But why Monero farming to begin with? Most of the time when crypto is brought up, Bitcoin is the most prominent subject. Although Bitcoin is the obvious heavyweight cryptocurrency, it's not really an option unless you have a large number of specialized computers. So that was out. Monero, an altcoin of less value, was made for the common person. To the best of my understanding, it actively discourages those same specialized computers that are necessary for Bitcoins. However, there was a small problem at the beginning. I didn't really have many computers just lying around. So what I did was go around to local businesses and ask for old computers that were too slow for their purposes. Sometimes these companies would pay other companies to erase and recycle their old computers. So I offered to step in. You see, in order to make these computers useful, I would have to go into their BIOS and wipe the Microsoft system and install a light version of Ubuntu. This is easier than it sounds. Each version of Windows and computer has a different method for getting to the BIOS. But once you are there, you just have the computer boot off a jump drive that has the light version of Ubuntu and then make Ubuntu the primary operating system. This serves the purposes of wiping all previous data and giving the computer an efficient operating system to run the crypto mining software. So, what's next? Next, you sign up for a Monero wallet and you get a string of letters and numbers where eventually your crypto coins will get deposited. Now, it's time to start mining. But wait, you don't mine directly. You join a group of computers and split the proceeds based on how much work your computer contributes. I joined Gulfstream. At one point, I had 10 computers working for me. However, some computers that were given to me were over 10 years old and just did not have the processing power to contribute. And some just didn't turn on. Now that I've explained how and what I crypto mined, it's time for the big reveal. How long did it take to buy a full meal at Chipotle? The answer is 107 days or 3.5 months. I know, disappointing. I traded in my 0.16 Monero earned and got $27 back using Kraken. The process of getting the money out was actually super easy and very fast. At this point, you are probably thinking of one of two things. That Chipotle looks great, or having to pay for the electricity counters the money made, so there is virtually no money earned. It turns out my house is on solar, and ignoring the cost to have solar, we don't pay monthly. So take that for what it's worth. Either way, I learned a lot about cryptocurrency mining.